I'm going to ask JACONNA SOWELL to come up at this time and tell you something about New Haven Saves program.
Good morning, everybody. My name is JACONNA SOWELL. I'm the New Haven Saves Program Coordinator at Empower New Haven. I'm here to talk to you guys today about the New Haven Saves Initiative, which is a great initiative that we launched in September of last year. We currently have about 60 participants that are currently in the program, saving toward asset purchase, and are just waiting to actually make that purchase. Just to give you a little background about New Haven Saves, it's a 90-day program. It's a 2-to-1 match program, so for participants that are eligible for the program, for every $1 that they save, they'll be matched $2. The asset purchases that are allowable in this program are for first-time home ownership, small business, and for education. Some of the eligibility requirements for this initiative are: you have to be a New Haven resident, you have to be a first-time home buyer, you have to have at least one child in the household under the age of 18, and depending on your household size, there are income guidelines that have to be met, unless you qualify for the Earned Income Tax Credit, which you will find out, once you file your taxes. You also have to work, I'm not sure if I said this, but you also have to work at least 30 hours a week for this program. It's a program really geared towards working families with children. Just a little bit more about New Haven Saves. Like I said, it's a 2-to-1 match program, so you can save up to $2,000 for your asset purchase of a home, small business, or for education. In this program, we offer financial literacy training, asset-based training to really help and encourage and give participants the background of purchasing a home, businesses. We're partnered, for education, we're partnered with the Department of Education's GERA program. And what they do is just really get people ready. They get them information about scholarships, writing college essays, things like that, and letting them know what kind of colleges and universities are available in Connecticut as well as outside of Connecticut, just to give people an overview of what's available, what's out there, and available for them. For people that are interested in doing, opening up a business, small business, maybe a daycare, anything that you might want to do, we kind of give you the backing for that as far as education. We are partnered up with the Business Assistance Center of the Greater New Haven Chamber of Commerce. And what they do is it's Bob Liuzzi, and he kind of works with people on an individual basis and really sees, where it is you're at with starting your business, helps you come up with a business plan and potential funding sources to fund your business. For first-time home buyers, we just require that you complete a first-time home buyer education course that is HUD certified, and the ones that are HUD certified in New Haven are Hill Development Corporation, Neighborhood Housing Services, as well as Catholic Charities of Central San Jose. They offered HUD certified housing counseling. One second. For financial, we also, like I said, we also require that participants go through financial literacy training, which kind of goes into your credit scores, looking at your credit, which can get you a mortgage, get you loans, things like that. So it really goes deep into your credit, looks at your credit report, just kind of goes into your credit report, kind of let you see, what you have up there, what you could work on, how to reduce debt, how to save, starting to build banking relationships with banks and things like that. So we require that you do that training, and they offer that as well at Hill Development Corporation, Neighborhood Housing Services, and also mutual housing. This new component that we started for New Haven Saves is for financial literacy. Is we allow people to do complete financial literacy at their own pace. It's on a CD-ROM that we get from the FDIC, and it covers all those topics. And it just gives you a chance to not be limited to certain classes that you have to take. Those classes might not fit into your personal schedules, your work schedules. So we just kind of want to give people another opportunity to do the training and still learn the same things that they would in, in-class training. And for this program, we require that you be in the program saving for at least 6 months, but you can save, for your house, for your education, or for your business for up to 3 years. So if you're ready within 6 months, then and you've been saving, then you can make your asset purchase and we'll match the money that you've been saving. But if not, and you're not ready, you might not be ready within the next year, maybe not even the next 2 years, you can be in this program for up to 3 years. So we require that you deposit at least $20 in your account, at least $20 a month in the account to keep your account open, and so that we can see that you are, ready to save and that you're really interested in making your purchase. And that's me. Even saves. Question?
I was going to ask you, did you have to go to a bank to do that?
To do what?
To start saving money?
No. To kind of go through the process, we actually have a round that's open right now that you can fill out applications, submit your applications to Empower New Haven. But what you do is fill out your application, and if you meet all the eligibility requirements, then you can be deemed as a participant in the initiative. And what we require is that you go through financial literacy training before you open your bank account, so that you are knowledgeable of what's going to happen when you're really ready to purchase this house, what's behind it, things like that.
One of the requirements you mentioned when you started was that you had to have at least a minor child in the house?
Yeah, at least one child in the household under the age of 18.
Okay, as far as the business aspect of it, is that also the same criteria?
Yeah, that's just the basic eligibility requirements for New Haven Saves. It doesn't matter which asset that you're interested in purchasing. Any more questions?
So you gotta have kids when you don't have kids?
Yeah.
Well, for this program, it's federal funding that we got from the Department of Health and Human Services, and these are not necessarily our guidelines that we set. These are guidelines of the funding source that we have to follow.
So if you have God kids or something, you can disclose.
Do they live in your household, and do you support those God kids?
Support them.
They have to live in they have to be a part of your household.
Are you sure are they paying down your taxes?
Okay, good question.
Yeah, my grandson lives with me. He's on my taxes and everything. But he's 17, but he'll be 18 in January, but he's still, in school. This is his last year.
Another thing I just actually forgot to mention is that if you have a child in the household and they're in at least the 9th grade, you can enroll them in the program if you qualify and meet the guidelines, so that they may save for their education as well. They just have to be at least a junior, at least a freshman in high school, and you can save them as well.
Do you guys have a program, like where I'm at right now, that's part of the small business thing? Do you guys have a program that help with the plan and help with proposals?
Yeah, we're partnered with the Business Assistance Center of the Greater New Haven Chamber of Commerce, and I can give you the information for Bob and Lucy. Yep. And
The number of them.
well, we can find some other alternatives for you if that's something you
Yeah, because the
really
program is
interested
saying that you guys have the same program. It's not an interesting program, but it's only if you have kids.
in. You have to have at least one child in the household. But there are other programs out there aside from New Haven State. Does anybody have any more questions?
Just JACONNA, before we close, I think the lady, if she enrolled your grandchild is 17 now?
Yeah, he's 17.
And so if she enrolls now, even when he turns 18, as long as she's enrolled while he's of the required
The
age.
child they could be 18 and under. They have to be at least under 18.
Because January is coming up.
Yeah, he can be 18. He can be at least 18. If he's over 18, that's when he's not a qualified child in the household. If he's over age 18.
It doesn't matter that he's still in school?
No, that's a good thing. That's fine. He just has to be 18 and under in the household.
Okay, so after 18 they're cut off.
Yeah, after 18, they're not counted as children in the household.
In the case of like college bound students, usually with other